I really can't believe that we're here again, but I'm not really surprised. Remember Roda from about a month ago? The young lady that claimed to get bricked in the face, started a GoFundMe and accumulated almost $50,000 in donations? Well, it appears that she got attacked again. Let's watch.
I was like so happy to report like this is my first weekend out without having a panic attack. But then I got actually attacked physically. As you can see, I have a welt right here and a little welt right here. Don't worry, not fight. But two black women in their 40s decided to attack me as I was leaving the establishment.
Now, my initial thought is, baby girl, how many times you gonna leave your house and get beat up by somebody? Like, this is an ongoing thing. You should just stay at home for right now because it seems as though you just keep on getting beat up. The second thing I thought was, how long after this is a GoFundMe going to come up? Or are you not going to do a GoFundMe because now you're claiming two women hit you? So if two women hit you, that's not as profitable as if getting hit in the face with a brick. So you're not going to do the GoFundMe. Remember how I always talk to you guys about people that always get into issues, dramas, fights? She's one of them. Simply terrible people in our society where action or drama or violence just seems to always follow them. And they can never understand why. And in fact, there's a system baked in to help them never seek accountability. She also posted a video of who she was out with, and there's something very interesting I want you guys to see. Copyright. All right. So let's read this real quick. So it says, we don't pay admission, and the bouncers don't check us, and we walk around the metal detectors. #protected. Now, if you notice, again, this is on the same night. She's got a lady right here that is with her. Let's go to lady two. She got two ladies that are with her that night. And shout out to the Celebrity Podcast, the Queen of Accountability. She pointed this out. But if there's two women that look like they're in their 40s that are with you, then are these the women that ended up beating you up? Or if not, why weren't these two women here to help protect you, strong and independent queen? First off, it's so ironic that she's putting #protected into the IG story and then she inevitably got her face beaten again. And the second thing is that are these the two women that, look like they're in their 40s that ended up putting the beats on you? Or why are you not complaining that these two women came to your protection the same way that you complain that those other men didn't come to your protection? Could it be that these two lovely 40-plus-year-old women made a logical decision not to protect you because they saw your abhorrent behavior? Very probable. I've said this once and I'll say this again, ma'am, you have a tremendous problem. You see no one else as the problem except for yourself. You refuse to take accountability and you're going to continue to get bopped in the face by random strangers, both male and female, as long as your behavior doesn't change. Now, I would be remiss to completely leave this story without some sort of a happy ending, because although she did receive the almost $50,000 in GoFundMe recently, a fraud case was activated. And shout out yet again to the Queen of Accountability for real holding these harlots accountable by every stretch means of the imagination. Again, that is the Celebrity Podcast. A little link to the description box down below. Tell her MTR sent you. Go subscribe to her channel. Show her support because she's on the ground. She's hands on the ground, making sure that accountability is achieved. Let go.
Not a police officer, I'm a concerned citizen, but what I do is I expose people who lie and especially try to tear down the police department because all it's going to do, people are not going to trust going to you guys, right?
Yeah.
Correct. So I was trying to show Detective Thornton that Roda was creating another scenario to get money. And it's like she didn't want to see the evidence when it started to get hot. And then she stopped talking to me for 2.5 weeks, and it really upset me because she was asking me for all this evidence and I was sending it to her, and then she ghosted me. But when you have a person who was claiming she was assaulted and now she's in the club drinking again, doing handstands, taking off her top, doing all these things that victims usually don't do, when the assailant is still out there. It's been on
getting into more fights.
Almost 2 months. There hasn't been an arrest. And Roda is still, doing her makeup, getting her haircut,
the tattoos,
spending money on diamonds and pearls.
Shit is so crazy.
It's out of control. And I just wanted to bring this to your attention because for weeks I've been ignored.
And real quick, too, send this video to anybody who you know who donated or who rode for this young lady. Please share this. Share this video.
Yeah. And can you say you sent those videos and things to Detective Thornton?
That is correct. I sent her this almost, and I can forward you everything I sent her. I said, hey, Detective Thornton, you told me that you were the one that froze her GoFundMe, but now she's claiming she got almost $50,000 and she's in the strip club. I said, can you please call me? Because I have a fraud case against her, and if this is what's going on, is the case open? Is it closed? I want to continue my case. I'm not going to let this woman fraud the system so that the next woman can do it and potentially be harmed.
Okay. Yeah, see the officer.
We got captions.
Talked with, I think, Roda back in October 18th. Yeah. She was an unknown female, does not know. They approached the security guard at the location, mentioning the fact she was hit with a brick, supposedly. But then the people at the bar are saying, no, she was in there, partying it up and got hit with a box.
Yes, I just want to make sure that right is right and wrong is wrong. And I think that what she did was she made the Houston police look bad, and she just made all this money, and she is laughing in everyone's faces.
Right. And once this case is over, we'll probably send all the fraud and fraudulent information to our financial crimes and property division.
Okay.
Handle any type of financial crime or fraud, or maybe even our.
Whoa.
I'll make a phone call or two today or tomorrow.
Gotcha, bitch.
This card is activated when your opponent thinks they have outwitted you. Once active, all cards on your opponent's side of the field are sent to the graveyard. The trap card. Listen, once you get the IRS up on your shit, they can legally go in and check all of your bank statements. They can legally go in and say, okay, you received this money into this account. What were the purchases from this account right after? Once that happens, the game is over. Your ruse is all up in smoke, and you will be held accountable. Truth be told, guys, I am tired of talking about this particular situation, but I think that it is important to continue to follow up on it to ensure that the appropriate evidence is given in order to clear the names, the damage that was done to the perception of men that look just like me. When I think about the purpose of my platform, I consider it male advocacy, both from an offense as well as a defense perspective. Offense, ensuring that you're doing things within your life in terms of your purpose or choosing the right woman to ensure the most happy or joyous version of yourself, and as well as defense, protecting the image of men, because we see how dastardly people utilize the idea of men to weaponize it for their own gain and their own profit. Just as I said before, if there really is an assailant that is bricking bitches in the faces, well, throw him under the jail. He don't deserve to be walking around with the rest of us either. For all intents and purposes, this seems like a troublemaker who gets in the fights and then lies, but uses a component of this male-driven narrative that we are all monsters for money. It's as clear as day. And if you fell victim to the scam, well, then you should check your biases. Questions, comments, concerns. Y'all already know what to do. Mediocre tutorials and reviews at gmail.com. Let me guys know what you guys think in the comment box down below. Again, shout out to the Queen of Accountability. Go check her out and show her some love, support, as well as respect. And I'll see you guys soon. Until next time, YouTube.